Hello, it's Andrew in Tacoma, and this message for going out to all you kids like Lucas. I was teased from, as early as kindergarten and first grade. They used to call me crybaby and weakling and faggot and you name it. Um, and used to add insult to injury is the fact that I'm not gay, straight, been married for 20 years, love the ladies. Though I will be honest and say I do enjoy the tranny porn, but that's because same thing, growing up. I was a weirdo. I liked different things. You'd see Lord of the Rings sword, walking staff. Can't see my Star Wars figures in the back. Most of them are put away because I was remodeling. But I digress. I was, again, teased all the time. Um, Parents didn't help. I go home crying, saying they're picking on me. Their response: tell the teacher. I told the teacher. They said tell your parents. I half split. Went to the principal's office. Teacher's supposed to handle that. We don't care. Well, you're supposed to stop us. I think now all the rules about bullying are in place because kids like me almost went Columbine. I tore up a classroom. You know, um, but does get better because the fact that I'm no longer living in South Texas. It's no longer the 70s and 80s. The fact that I was the only one, listening, favorite bands, Billy Idol, Bow Wow Wow, Adam and the Ants. In South Texas in the 70s, you got to listen to Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, or country music. MTV was my salvation for back when I used to play videos. Now you're lucky you got the internet. You can find stuff you like. You find people who have things in common with. Me, I was the only one saying I like different things. Trying to find somebody with the same thing that you liked was impossible. Um, everyone's saying, all my parents, why can't you be like the other kids? Oh yeah, have you seen the other kids? Stoners, potheads, all them stuff. You want me to be like them? All the teachers, why can't you do this? The work like everyone else. Because I'm creative. I don't flow. I don't learn like that. I learn three-dimensionally. You can show me something once, I got it. These people, you're sitting there going, read this, do that. Hello, not me. You know. So, I'm gonna say, um, high school, that little box that they put you in. I know it feels it's the world right now because you go there 8, 10 hours a day. You're stuck with these kids, and nowhere to expand. You can't run anymore. They take all the rules. It's like, no, you'll get hurt if you run and play. Running and playing was the only thing I had. I did it all by myself because, you know what? Nobody could play like me because they didn't get, my games. Nothing bad, just the fact that I was, again, creative. I was trying to be a director saying, hey, do it like this, and they were just like, I don't know. So, if they're teasing you, picking on you, whatever, use it, save it. It's part of being creative. You can write, get this stuff down, keep a journal. Um, Someday you might make the next big gay Twilight series, and everyone will be like, oh, wow, how did you come up with all these things? How did you come up with these characters? And you could just go, June 23rd, February 18th. This is what happened. Draw, when they're sitting there and they're in your face, draw their faces, and there's an art show, whatever, plaster them up. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, with these horrible eyes, with these dripping, gaping things. You can say, it's my world. Speaking of my world, listen to Avril Lavigne. She makes you feel better. Makes me feel better. Also, again, to feel better, know that things can get better. I recommend Meet the Robinsons. Tell you that you can accomplish things. It's okay to do stuff. Okay? Pump up the volume. Rated R, so you might have to watch on the down low. Your parents might not like it because he does naughty words. But again, explains the whole high school experience. Short amount of time. I'm 42 years old, and you know what? High school is so long ago anymore. It's like I can't even remember it. Blocked out so much. But I'm a cheerleader. When they try to reprogram you, they try to say you can't be different. Be like them. No, you can't. Another movie is The Opposite of Sex, starring Christina Ricci. Really good movie, highly recommend it. Again, throws out all those stereotypes, kind of gets you. It's really drama-y, kind of long at times, but you'll enjoy it. Um, Again, your kid, you got resources. Find something like the Lambda Project, a place called Oasis. At least in Seattle, Tacoma, they have things like that. If you're in Arkansas, you're in can I say bumps in Montana? You might be stuck. Use the internet. Watch out for predators. They'll be saying, "Oh yeah, I can help you." Of course they can. Find like-minded individuals, people who could talk. Um, but the fact that you can read, the fact that you like to do other things, do it. Um, you can always move up. I joined the Navy to get out of an Air Force town. Seattle's the furthest away I can get from my old home without leaving, going to Alaska, Hawaii. But again, I'm not there. You can always go back to your high school reunion and people go, "Oh my gosh, you look so different." Yeah, because I was a little weak, scrawny kid. It took me years to gain weight. I couldn't. My metabolism was so high that it was impossible for me to do that. So I was always scrawny. Didn't work on cars. Didn't, hang out and drink beer and stuff like that. Wasn't me. I stayed me, left, made friends. Yeah, I did travel a lot, you know. And you find those things. You find people of like minds, Ren fairs, sci-fi conventions, places like that, big cities. Get away from that. You can always go back. You'd always visit. You can even stay friends with those people. But just like all those horrible Lifetime movies that they have, where if if the if your husband is beating you, run away, and the women just never can. Guess what? If someone is beating you down, even the teachers who are supposed to be there to lift you up, your parents and your family, when they're telling you you can't do it, you're not smart enough. Really smart, I was. Just go, leave them. Come back once you've done it, and then they sit there and go, I always knew you could do it. No, you didn't. But leave it. They'll come around. They'll have to go out in their own. All those people in school, they'll go out in the real world and find out that they got to learn to put up with people like you, and it all works out in the end. So I hope this wasn't too long-winded, and I hope this doesn't get bumped off because I'm straight. But the fact is that because I'm different, and because I stay different, I'm going to keep trying to help you be different. Because you're a wonderful, beautiful individual in this world, just like everyone else. End of message.